Alright, it is that time. So I've been getting some messages throughout the day with people asking me my thoughts on the Evander Kane to the Vancouver Canucks trade. I told them, don't worry, it's coming. I'm making a video on it. And look, I've taken some time to think about it. At first, huge shock. I knew the Canucks were going to make some sort of a move one of these days with the Calder Cup finals finally cooling off, but I didn't know who for. And Evander Kane definitely wasn't on my radar as someone that the Vancouver Canucks were looking to get. And listen, whether you want to talk about the history of this player, the baggage that he carries, his play on and off the ice, there is a ton to unpack. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't really know exactly what to think about this trade. I'm not thrilled, obviously. The start of this video would have been a lot different, but I'm not devastated as well. I think there's some good things and there are some bad things, obviously. We'll start with the bad things. Evander Kane is on the wrong side of 30. He has slowed down a little bit in comparison to previous years. He didn't play all of this past season because of an injury, came back for the playoffs, played alright in the first couple of rounds, but really faded near the end and in the Stanley Cup finals where the Florida Panthers just completely got in his head and ran over the entirety of the Edmonton Oilers. In addition to that, Kane does have a bit of an interesting past with gambling and other scandals and whatnot, which, I mean, obviously that's not amazing to hear, but I mean, Allvin did say he thinks he's matured with his kids now and this and that. Alright, I guess. Another thing I wanted to touch up on is the fact that the Vancouver Canucks this year had a very dysfunctional locker room, so to bring in a guy like Evander Kane was definitely a choice by Patrick Allvin, so we'll see how that all pans out if he meshes with the guys in the room. I guess you never really know with that sort of thing. With Edmonton, at least, he seemed to be pretty well respected in that locker room, so I guess that is something worth mentioning. Now let's move on to the good stuff that Evander Kane will bring to the Canucks. Up front, other than guys like Joshua and Sherwood, the Canucks are considered a pretty soft team, so to get a guy like Evander Kane, who's had a track record of being a pretty decent power forward who can play in your top six, is definitely going to help that aspect of your team. We've seen that the winning formula and meta these days is building a team with big guys that can hit, score, and play a strong game. Evander Kane can definitely do that for you. He's gotten 20 goals pretty consistently in his career. Also, Evander Kane is from Vancouver. He wants to be here. He's happy to be back in his hometown. And honestly, the price you paid to get him isn't that bad. I mean, a 4th round pick, whatever. And it's a 1-year deal, so if it doesn't work out, it's pretty low risk. You could sell him for other assets. The one thing I will say is, man, this team is a bit strapped for cap. That was $5 million now off the books. You maybe would have liked to see them use that on someone else, but we'll see if they decide to do something else to free up some more room. At least we now know that someone will stick up for our young guys. But yeah, I don't know. I'm grasping at some straws here. As you can tell, I'm not overly excited about this one, but I am hopeful as a fan, obviously, that it will turn out to be alright. That's all you can really do at this point. And if anything, I'll reserve my full opinion on this Vancouver Canucks team until after July 1st. It's going to be a very busy week for this team, a very crucial week with the draft and free agency coming up, so we'll see what they do there. Give me your thoughts on the trade and your opinions on what the Vancouver Canucks should do over the next week or so to improve their team. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out Midday Squares. Get 15% off your final order with the link in my description. Peace out and take care.